Good morning, y'all. We are in the Uintas Mountains, Hasle National Forest. Wish we knew what the elevation was, but Kelly's little cell phone app is, well, her cell phone's dead. I was going to check it for you, but I'm guessing we're about 6,000 feet probably. It's 46 degrees, pretty cold because there's a lot of moisture in the air.
And you probably don't know where any of that is, but we're in Utah.
Oh yeah, we're in Utah. The reason that we're here is because Kelly and I are big kids at heart, and we love dinosaurs. We love dinosaurs.
Well, I would say
I love dinosaurs.
But we want to go to Dinosaur National Monument, which is 2 hours from here. Because of the 2-hour excursion to Dinosaur National Monument, we're gonna have bagels and cream cheese, coffee, pack up everything, and we'll get on the road. Okay, we're finally packed up. Those are mine.
Oh, okay.
And now Cody can't find his keys.
Story of my life. I thought you were locking the doors with them.
With my key.
Put mine somewhere.
Oh, lordy. Well, as soon as Cody finds his keys, we'll be on the road. Wow, this view is spectacular. We were not expecting that view, but we should have.
Yeah.
Because we're in Utah.
I mean, I was just thinking dinosaurs. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I might not have known that this place was going to look this epic, but I do know this. This is the Green River that cut through that canyon and made that canyon. And the Green River starts as the south side of the watershed of the Snake River. So anything that flows into the Snake River in Wyoming that flows north from a mountain ridge flows there. Anything that's on the top of a mountain ridge that flows south goes to the Green River and came here and cut through this. Then it eventually will go down the Colorado River. That I know that much. I knew something, but I didn't know this.
Yeah, this is really beautiful. Right now we need our parks pass, which I think I have it. So even though this is a national monument, we still used our park pass. This is the second or third time we've used it, and we purchased it in July, and it's
Glacier.
September 2nd. So we're doing pretty good.
By the way, a monument is just kind of like a less funded national park. Most of the national parks that are becoming national parks now, like White Sands, was a national monument. Now it's a national park. The Indian Sand Dunes in Indiana was a national monument. Now it's a national park. So this one day could probably be a national park. There are so many more monuments in this country than there are national parks. There are tons. And I didn't know that existed until we started traveling.
So we're pulling up to the visitor center, and you all know we love visitor centers. So we're gonna go in there, check it out, see if they have a sticker for the Bear Jew.
We need stickers.
So find a parking spot, we'll head on in.
Cool little visitor center, and we got the Bear Jew a new sticker. This place was established in 1915. I wasn't even a twinkle in my mama's eye. Neither was my mom in her mama's eye, nor her mama in her mama's eye. But we have new atlases because we've been having problems not having service a lot. We have a Montana atlas, we got that, but now we have Colorado and Utah. Kelly found those. You go, girl. We just left the visitor center and we took a shuttle up to the quarry exhibit, and this is where they have a wall that shows you fossils that have been left here.
So the shuttle is free, and it's every 15 minutes it departs from the visitor center, and then it departs every 15 minutes from the quarry exhibit as well. is the actual quarry that they built this building on. So what wall in there, those are real dinosaur bones. And water used to run through here, and then it was a huge drought for a long period of time, and most of the dinosaurs died off, and then their bones were just in the dirt.
And there was a massive flood that occurred that made all the bones jumble up, and this is basically a bone graveyard jumble, kind of like a log jam. It was a bone jam.
They called it something like that. Anyway, so that is really cool. Those are real dinosaur bones.
And this quarry actually was in level with that up there to over there.
Yeah.
And they removed all the dirt to this point. And some of the fossils that are complete dinosaur fossils are in Denver, Pennsylvania, New York, Canada, one in Nebraska. They actually sent those off as displays in those areas in museums.
So this is really cool. If you want to see the bones, this is where you got to go. We do want to do some hikes and stuff. I don't think we'll see anything on those trails, but it's just really cool to see this landscape because it's really beautiful here.
And that large dinosaur in there that had the teeth, that was the most common predator dinosaur in this region at the time of life.
Could you imagine like walking around and something just that big?
Man, y'all are asking us if we're concerned about bears and wolves. No, I'd be concerned about that. That would scare the living daylights out of me.
Or the skinwalkers.
Yes.
Or the chupacabras.
We're near Skinwalker Ranch, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a scary place.
So yeah, no, not afraid of bears. Afraid of chupacabras and skinwalkers.
We think we're going to go ahead and hike back down because it's kind of an exhibit of its own. There's fossils along this one trail. This is so pretty. So apparently this red clay dirt stuff here, this is where all the fossils are found for dinosaurs. When we go past this, you're going to get into more ancient sea life with shark teeth, Kelly, shells, things like that until we get back down to the car.
So this rock is pretty cool. It looks like coral to me.
Man, we're getting closer to the ocean. This might be like beach color.
Up there.
Look how smart my wife is. Fish scale fossils. The dark gray to golden colored circles on the flat gray rock pieces are fish scales. Like that. I think that's one right there. I could be wrong. Right there. I could be wrong, but it looks like a scale. Kelly knows her rocks. She's like, man, that looks like sand rock, or that looks like beach bottom or coral. Because she's just cool like that. So right there, that whole piece right there is where you'll find sea life, is what we were told. But you can actually see the full layer right there. Do you see it? Bam. Makes a line. And then this is a completely different time period, different time period, different time period. And then back there, that darker color, that's where the dinosaurs are. We just found petroglyphs.
We're just walking.
We're just walking. We're not reading nothing. Look at this.
Someone's carved in it, but up there.
Oh man, somebody carved their name in it. Troy. But yeah, petroglyphs.
Dang it, Troy.
And look at that. There's like an animal right there, Kelly.
I see it. That's cool.
And whatever that is up there.
Yeah, that's the first one I saw.
It's got like 5 balls. And then, man, that's cool. That just made my day. We are back at the truck, and I gotta say, I would definitely hike that trail, do the shuttle up top, and hike down, because I was not expecting petroglyphs. But we are about to take the scenic loop into the canyon quarry. So we're driving along, thinking we're looking for a trail for petroglyphs, and I gotta back up, hold on. And it's right off the trail, road.
So this paved road turns into a dirt road. That's where we're at right now. So these petroglyphs are over 1,000 years old. I don't know if you can see this one right here. It's pretty big.
Uh-oh. Look at that.
Yeah. I saw that.
This is one of the coolest things we get to see is petroglyphs. That's actually what inspired the Dome Life logo. We thought about looking like it was carved in a rock or something, like a petroglyph.
Wow, that's cool. These are like awesome.
That is wicked looking. It looks like a vase with flowers. Or something shooting out of it.
It's got a
that swirls really.
Goat, pronghorn antelope right there.
Yeah. Just way too cool. This swirly thing right here, it looks like a galaxy or something to me. I don't understand why Dinosaur National Monument hasn't been upgraded to a national park. This is very national park worthy. Wouldn't you say, honey?
Oh yeah.
And here's what's crazy. Right there is Bureau of Land Management, BLM Land, right there. So you can camp anywhere out there and disperse camp. It's just like national forest land, but usually BLM land is land that's desert or arid, where the national forest land usually has a bunch of, well, trees. But you can treat it the same way. So you want to keep going down?
Yeah, because we don't have to walk anything. This is a beautiful area, and I'm thinking that cabin over there, that's Josie Morris. She homesteaded here until 1964, and she farmed on this land as well. That is old. So this is the cabin that she lived in for 50 years.
Yeah, that's what we can do this.
It actually smells really good in here. Is it the wood?
Oh man, it smells like a cake or
Yeah, is it
like
the
some
wood,
kind of dessert.
maybe?
I think so. What does she do right here? Like,
Oh. Maybe it
burned
was a
stuff in there?
fireplace or something?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was a fireplace, and that was for the heat to come out right there. Like a blower.
Wow. Okay. Man.
So this must be the living room, and then that was a room in there. This was a room.
She had heat blowing here too, man.
Yeah. Wow. This is cool.
Man, this is uptown high rent right here. I'd buy this place. She even had a add-on here.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta sit low if you want to look out these windows. I like it.
Well, I'm sure it's been sunken in over time, and with rain and floods,
You're right.
dirt's
Hey,
been
it's got a
washed
higher
in.
ceiling than that one at Big Ben.
Yeah, that you had to crawl in there. So then we're gonna go outside on this little patio.
Dude, and the temperature, so when we were driving earlier, it was kind of hot, especially by the visitor center. Here, it's nice
It feels
and cool.
decent because we're under all these trees. If we could find some BLM land with all these trees.
Oh, and something that I need to tell y'all. We got to get the map out later, but this is just one entrance to the national park. There's 3 total entrances plus some boat entrances so you can kayak the Green River. But there's 2 entrances in Colorado that have completely different feel and atmosphere. This park is huge. It really is.
So here's Josie right here.
Oh, she's cool, man.
Yeah. A real pioneer.
She was nearly 40 years old. She was divorced, and with her children growing, Josie wanted a home of her own.
Wow.
She found a good spot.
Mm-hmm. Wow, she lived until she was 90. We decided to hike this canyon over here. It goes into that really cool rock.
We just started this hike, but this is something so interesting. So you know we put on cleanup events, right? This little kiosk here told us what's in this box. They placed this trash in here in 1992 to see how long it would take to decompose. I mean, look, you still
And
got...
it is not decomposed at all.
I mean, some of it has, like, glass is not going to, but you've got wrappers in there.
There's a cigarette butt?
Yeah. And
Wow.
you even see right here, this lime thing. That thing, actually, that looks like somebody shoved that in there.
No, it looks pretty old.
Does it look pretty old?
Yeah.
But I see packages like that all the time, like ketchup packages that people just leave on the ground. I'll find myself picking up those little pieces of trash when we're around a camp spot, but I did not know that those little pieces of trash would take that long to decompose. That is crazy. It's one of the coolest bridges I've ever seen.
Here it is, Box Canyon. Pretty cool.
It literally is a box.
Yeah. It looked like a box the whole way up here.
The silence. That's pretty cool.
Back in the truck, I think what we're gonna do is find some camping in the BLM Land right outside the park. So let's go see what we can find.
We just took a left heading back towards the core of Dinosaur National Park, and it led out here into the BLM Land. We figured it out by using Onyx off-road, and all this is BLM Land. So our smart thinking is to try to find a place to set up out here tonight. As of right now, I mean, you can see there's a fire ring like right there, and it's right in the core. Look back there. I mean, we haven't gone far at all. This was so cool about this. I've never been at a national park that had an exit that went to BLM Land.
I cannot believe there's even a road up here. I mean, this is insane.
Man, this thing is towing like a beast up this mountain. We got her in drive two, but we should have put it in four-wheel drive because we've been slipping coming up this thing. But look how far we've climbed that mountain. Kelly was looking on Google Maps and we found the spot. We're wanting to get out and walk in case I can't turn around up here. But we were way up here, and look right behind us is Dinosaur National Monument. How cool is that? Oh, there's the other fire rings. No, it's not very flat. I think like right here would be the flattest spot.
Well, we lost our trailer license plate somewhere. So now we're turning around after we climb this mountain, and we're just gonna have to go back and look for it. So Cody thinks he knows where it came off at, but really there wasn't any flat spots over there anyway. Oh, really pretty. It's 74 right now, which it feels cooler than that, but we have to find the license plate because it's like a permanent trailer license plate, and we just have the one, and you don't renew and get a new one.
Kathy, if you're watching this, that's her mom. We need a new license plate holder bracket.
But we don't. Well, how are we gonna put it on? Are we just gonna hold it in the vehicle, and then when we get pulled over, we'll just be like, "Here's our license."
I'm gonna duct tape it to the back of the trailer, I guess.
So we don't know what we're gonna do, but we have to find it. So we're turning around, and hopefully we'll find it. And I think we're just gonna camp at one of these first spots down here.
They were flat.
Yeah, they were flat. The whole thing was flat. All right, it was a no-go on the license plate. We retraced our steps. We know we had it this morning, and we haven't done any off-roading until we got on this road, and we have not seen it. So we just decided to come back and take this camp spot, and we'll just look for it, I guess, in the morning on our way out, because we have to take this way out. But check this camp spot out. So we passed this on the way in. I gotta go around because we're like jammed in here. So I wish the clouds weren't in the way. We'd have an awesome sunset. But look at that view.
Honey, what have you been doing?
So I just put together, like I said, the Tapas Platter or charcuterie. Toasted bread, barbecue smoked almonds, Italian Genoa salami, red grapes, Mediterranean olive mix, manchego cheese, and an aged Gouda cheese. And then over here is a dipping sauce with grapeseed oil, garlic, toasted garlic, oregano, and parsley.
And then right here, what do we got?
And this is a cab, which we've made a mess of.
Yeah, we have. We haven't even had any of it yet. I poured it wrong.
Cheers.
We'll have to do it, Mom. No, it was my movement. Oh, he went off. He got it, that's it.
That little mouse was so cute. We gave him some cheese, and he took it.
Mice do like cheese. But now, we'll see you in the morning.
Good, amazing, beautiful morning. This view was just well worth the drive yesterday. I mean, this is beautiful.
We lost a license plate over this, man. I'm gonna go check again.
Yeah, like we said yesterday, we're gonna go back out that way, so we'll see if we can find it. But last night was really good temperatures. I actually woke up at 6:30 this morning because it was like the perfect sleeping temperatures. But last night we heard weird noises.
Very weird.
And I thought it was just me, but this morning Cody said that he heard it. Sounded like a drum. And it was just like consistent. It was like boom, 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 boom. And then I feel like, did you hear it get faster at one point?
Yeah.
And then it stopped.
And there's nobody here.
Yeah, I mean, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, nowhere.
It sounded like it was coming from that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Up over there.
Over there. And remember last night we said we thought we saw like a fire or something over there? I was thinking maybe it was like a flickering street light. Because we can see like the city down there, but I don't see.
There's nothing over there.
Yeah. Well, it didn't start until about
midnight, 1 o'clock.
No, it was later than that.
Well, because the winds were so hard, I had to wake up and put.
Yeah, so the winds were kind of crazy. So
and then after that, I laid down and then I started hearing it, and that was around 12:30 when I put the.
Well, they were doing something. I don't know what they were doing, but
it was interesting.
It was weird.
But we're gonna get all this packed up so we can start heading south.
luck on the license plate. We are now in Dinosaur National Monument, and we checked every area that we were at yesterday. So we had to have lost it, I guess, at camp yesterday morning before we came this way, and neither of us really checked the back of the trailer, so I don't know. But it's gone. We'll just have to get a new one. Anyways, we're still heading out. We're gonna find camp. I just checked on Google Maps, and it looks like we're basically 3, maybe 4 hours out. So we have another long drive today. Let's do it.
Howdy everyone, and I'm feeling like I'm starting a new vlog because we've been driving all day.
We made it to a spot, finally.
Finally. However, Kelly is killing it with one of my favorite meals on the face of the planet. Take a guess. Have you guessed?
Many.
I know, but this one's the best. Have you guessed? All right, if you haven't guessed yet, you're already losing because we're telling you. Kelly, what are you cooking?
I am making the cheesesteaks, but in my cookbook, I'm not going to call it Philly cheesesteak. I'm going to call it a Washita cheesesteak because it's just really not your traditional Philly cheesesteak. So we're going to name it Washita cheesesteak.
And what started this conversation was while we were coming to the beginning of this vlog, we stopped at a restaurant that served traditional Philly cheesesteaks, and it dawned on us, Kelly's cheesesteak is not traditional whatsoever. It does not follow the cheesesteak rules. So I was like, Kelly, where was the first place that you made this at? The Washitas.
Of course. So what makes my cheesesteak different from Philly cheesesteak? Well, I use provolone cheese, and I think the original uses American cheese or Cheese Whiz, depending on what area. And I only do caramelized onions, and the other ones will add peppers. So, which is good. You can add that. Mushrooms would probably be good too, but then you're not even in a cheesesteak. You're in like something else territory. First thing I'm going to do is toast these buns. So I've heated up some garlic. And, not garlic. I melted some butter, and to do that I have to heat it up on my cast iron.
The one thing that I noticed that the traditional Philly cheesesteak restaurant didn't do that Kelly does is whole chunks of garlic and her melted butter, and then she spreads that on these hoagies, and then she toasts it. They might, I didn't even see it toasted, they just put it on.
Garlic.
We love garlic, but they didn't even toast it. It was just not cooked.
I don't think there was any garlic involved.
No garlic. Honestly, the garlic is what makes it.
Oh yeah, the garlic and the mayo. Like I said before, I don't really do mayo, but man. And these buns are falling apart, I'm sorry. They're kind of smushed.
Update on the cleanup, something else cool. Cadron Creek Outfitters is going to have some live musicians play after the cleanup from Mountain View area.
Is it bluegrass?
Bluegrass from Mountain View. There's gonna be a fiddle player and I think another band. So everybody that's been that has reserved, thank you so much. We're looking forward to meeting you guys. We'll be there. We'll probably be coming in on Friday. Be our first stop back to Arkansas. We miss Arkansas. We love our home state.
Yeah, we were just saying that we really miss Arkansas. Like, not the temperatures, because I know it is brutally hot there right now, but
you know,
the good Arkansas.
The good Arkansas. Fall through spring and winter too. There's just something in your heart when it's your home. You just love your home.
So here's the meat that I so thinly sliced up earlier. It is ribeye, 2 of them, and I cut out all of the fat because I don't play that game. So if you like the fat, keep the fat, but I cut it out. Now it's time to do the meat. All right, meat's going in. All right, so we're just gonna let this cook. Now I'm going to slice up the onion while that's cooking. So I'm just gonna slice these up half moon shapes, very thin, because I'm gonna caramelize them once the meat is finished.
How's this going, babe? That was
almost done. I like mine to be a little charred. I have a new accessory to my kitchen. I found these. We went to a Smith's grocery store. They had a full lodge section, cast iron lodge. They had a full section of lodge, And they had these little pot holder handle things, and I needed one so bad, and it's just perfect. If you watched the last vlog, I needed a molcajete or a mortar and pedestal. And anyway, we found one. It's wood, and it's the same brand as my bowl. A lot of you ask what brand is that bowl I'm using. I mix stuff in and I can cook with it as well. This is that brand, and it's so light. It's made of like a bamboo wood, so it is perfect. They had it at that grocery store as well. Okay, we've got some done meat. Smells amazing. Looks like everything is done. I put my meat in here with the onions. Last thing I'm gonna do is put some cherries, and I use provolone. And we just cover it like that so it'll melt. And I have the burner off, by the way.
This brings me so much joy. Dinosaur National Monument needs to be a national park. It needs to be upgraded.
It does.
We loved it.
Cool. And the BLM Land, right? I mean, that was crazy.
That was some of the best camping. Matter of fact,
yeah, I wish we were still there.
we're gonna refill up our water tank and spend longer there so that we can have a full water tank, because you need water tank.
Yeah, because I don't. Was it full? I don't think it was full.
It wasn't. That's why we had to leave.
Yeah.
And after we left, we were just like, well, that's a solid hour drive up that mountain.
Yeah.
Or that ridge. I forgot what it's called.
But this road we took to get up here was pretty gnarly too.
I'm not looking forward to driving down.
I'm scared.
We will slide a little. It's just like when you hit your brakes, you'll slide. I do have trailer brakes, so we'll get down there.
Well, if you want to know where we're at, you're just going to stick around for next Thursday.
We will catch you on the other.